The outbreak of COVID-19 brought an array of ambiguity and chaos everywhere. But even with this, in Q1 and Q2 of 2020, which was the hardest hit by the pandemic, fintechs on average reported growth according to the University of Cambridge. And this led to companies and individuals quickly adapting to leading-edge solutions while solving their financial and operational problems. Fintech has shown its resilience and started to pave a way to the future. So today we will be looking at what we think will be the 9 fintech trends going into the new year. Coming in first, and we have talked about it a lot on this channel, is the rise of digital-only banking. Global Market Insights Incorporated has published a report on the digital banking market, estimating that it will cross $12 trillion by 2026, making it a #1 solution when it comes to finance, as it is not only simple and convenient but also cost-effective. Due to the fact that they have no physical presence and don't demand high operating costs, and therefore offer low transaction fees. We're not talking about digital-only payments, we're talking about virtual banks. Cloud banking and free-floating financial platforms are already changing the way people bank, and it's not hard to see the day when most of the world's banking will take place entirely online. Within this, there will be expanded contactless options. With the pandemic brought contactless payments mainstream, MasterCard reported a 40% increase in the use of their mobile wallets during 2021, and we can expect this trend to continue into the future. There are several types to look out for in the months ahead, including QR codes, peer-to-peer, and NFC payments. Secondly, the evolution of blockchain. Blockchain is a leader of innovation in the fintech industry. It is fast, truly global in reach, and with low processing fees. Blockchain remains on the path to totally changing the face of financial transactions worldwide. It has the potential to boost the global economy by $1.76 trillion over the next decade, according to PwC. We expect to see blockchain evolve in a few ways. Firstly, with green blockchain initiatives, which will place a great deal of emphasis on attempts to greenify blockchain. Next, NFTs expanding and seeing a lot more innovative NFT use cases. Thirdly, more countries adopting Bitcoin and national cryptocurrencies. National cryptocurrencies are where central banks create their own coins that they can control, rather than adopting existing decentralized coins, and are another area where we will see growth in 2022. Lastly, blockchain and vaccine manufacture and tracking. In a world where counterfeiters are known to be creating and selling fake vaccines, blockchain has the means to ensure authenticity of vaccine shipments and their distribution can be traced to ensure they are arriving at their intended locations. Thirdly, the rise of artificial intelligence. From traditional establishments testing automated advisors to advanced algorithms assessing credit profiles, we'll see companies expand their use of intelligent technologies. Fintech Finance News suggests that 70% of fintechs already use AI, with wider adoption expected by 2025. AI and machine learning have benefited banks and fintechs with banking speed, accuracy, and reduced operating costs to improve return on equity. The trend we see with this is autonomous finance, financial management technology which uses AI and machine learning to make financial decisions on behalf of the consumer without direct human input. Autonomous financing apps will guide consumers on where to make investments and manage risks. Next, the rise of smart contracts. Smart contracts are used to carry out various operations in blockchain. These are computer algorithms that automatically control and verify the recording of data and ensure the fulfillment of obligations assumed by the party signing the contract. All the terms of the transactions must be formalized and translated into the appropriate program code. Automatic execution of smart contracts using distributed ledger technology can reduce the financial, administrative, and time costs of participants when fulfilling the terms of the transaction. The financial service industry is following developments in the smart contract space very closely. Thus, use of them will become more prolific. Fifthly, the coming trend of platforms as a service, or called PaaS. It is a cloud computing model where a third-party provider delivers hardware and software tools to users over the internet. As a result, PaaS frees developers from having to install in-house hardware and software to develop or run a new application. Fintech is a constant struggle between convenience and security. As banks adjust to evolving regulations, customers will benefit from the creation of APIs to their data. With PaaS, institutions can adapt to changing needs with customized infrastructure that allows them to embrace cloud platforms fully. These services provide the infrastructure to perform a variety of tasks, including team collaboration, resource management, payment processing, and credit risk management. Next up, payroll fintech playing a much larger role. Fintech has traditionally been focused solely upon payment from consumer to merchant, but that's all changing rapidly. We are going to see payroll options like salary on demand, salary advances, crypto payroll, and early direct deposits come into the mainstream. These significant opportunities are expected to become a big part of how we all do business. Seventh is buy now, pay later going mainstream. With the rise in popularity of online shopping and new generations coming online, the adoption of new payment options is happening faster than ever before. Take for example, buy now, pay later solutions like Klarna and Afterpay, where consumers can buy something and pay later, or do it in installments. These options also offer very little interest or no interest rates at all. Platforms that offer these types of payment options, we think will start seeing a major boom going into the future. Next, intensifying fintech regulations. The financial sector is one of the most heavily regulated industries in the world. The entry of blockchain will further earn it the attention of governments all over the world. Expectedly, countries would be nervous as change is always scary. So while blockchain investors will complain about regulations not created for them in the first place, no one would deny that security is a prime concern no matter the type of financial services. In the age of digital banking, one topic that regulators would scrutinize closely is the question of data ownership. The ideal outcome is a set of national standards comprehensive enough to calm the nerves of businesses and consumers alike, but not deter the growth of the sector. Lastly, from competitors to collaborators. Conventional institutions and fintech blend services will become much more prevalent. Established banks and other financial institutions are looking at the technological innovations that the startups are bringing to the table. The past few years have given us Regtech and Insurtech, along with dozens of other hybrids, that give conventional organizations a way to update their infrastructure and cut long-term costs. But in a time when so much is changing, it is easy to see why new, innovative financial services might be at odds with older traditional institutions. One of the biggest upcoming trends is the move towards seeing opportunities instead of competition. Old and new financial services will continue to work together to the mutual benefit of both. If there's a thought for fintech in 2022, collaboration should be it, as traditional institutions investing in fintech technologies are growing at an exponential rate. Fintech startups will continue to capture more of the market through strategic partnerships and consolidation, and these are worth keeping an eye on. These are the 9 trends we expect to see in the fintech industry in the coming year. Do you think we missed anything? Let us know what trends you think we will see in the comments below. We would love to hear your thoughts. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button so not to miss out on more.